And we're going to be watching a very extraordinary movie, Pearl! Before we begin, let's reflect both on this land and the community that we are in right now. We are all midnight movie maniacs. This is so exciting. We're watching an amazing movie together. Be respectful during this movie. I love that the beach ball's back. I love it. I love it so much. And I'd like to acknowledge, though, that we are located on the treaty lands and territories of the Mississaugas and the Credit and the traditional territory of the Anishinaabe and the Wendat and the Haudenosaunee, and we should be all so gosh darn grateful to be here and respectful to be here. Thank you. I would also like to thank our lead and major sponsors, Bell, RBC, Bulgari, and Visa for their continued support, and of course, we must thank our major supporters of the Government of Canada, the Government of Ontario, Telefilm Canada, and the City of Toronto. This film, you've heard me say this many times, is eligible for the People's Choice Award, but it is also eligible for the People's Choice Midnight Madness Award, 1 of 10 films. You have the power to make that vote. Vote at TIFF.net/vote. And keep the applause going for VBS Films and A24 for providing us. Like a miracle. A few months ago, we saw, and I'm sure we all saw, come on, we all saw this incredible movie, X. Tonight we're going to learn a little bit more about them. And what I love is that this is the rare horror sequel that is not just, redoing what we've seen before. It is something new, something exciting, something deeply weird. Now let's introduce please welcome the director, Ty West!
Hello, Toronto. I'd be remiss to say that the street right here is Pearl Street. It feels destined to be here for this premiere, and I'm so happy to see you all. And certainly in a theater like this, this is the perfect environment to see this film in particular. It sounds like a lot of you have seen X. We're very grateful for that. If any of you have not seen X, it's okay. This is a standalone prequel, so if you've seen X, it will hopefully be enriched by the experience. But if you have not, you should be fine. And just a quick little backstory on this, and then we'll get the show on the road. Is when we made X, we were going to New Zealand because at the time COVID was at its peak COVIDness, and New Zealand was the same place to make a movie. And we had gotten a great crew, visas, we had built all these locations, we put all this effort into going to one of the safest places on earth to make a film at a time when we didn't know if we were going to make any more films. It seemed to me that if we're so fortunate to do that and thankful to A24 that maybe we should just stay and make 2 movies. So Mia Goth and I have been talking a lot about Pearl and X, and we've been talking about her character, and it didn't make sense to make another X movie because we couldn't have more people show up at the farm, but we could go backwards. So I went to New Zealand and I had 2 weeks of mandatory quarantine. And I talked to Mia and I said, if in these 2 weeks we could collaborate, we could write a script, and we could write a script interesting enough, maybe we could convince A24 to make 2 movies in a row.
Yes!
I don't know that we ever believed it would happen, and we always told ourselves, like, worst case scenario, it's going to be a really great backstory for the X, and it will be great for the acting, and the movie will be better for it. But we were so grateful to A24 because they greenlit that movie before we shot a frame of X, and we made 2 movies back to back, and 6 months after the release of X, here we are in Canada, ready to present this movie, and it feels, afterwards, Mia Goth will be here afterwards, David Cornish will be afterwards. We'll do a Q&A to y'all. We really hope you love the movie and have a good time with it because Pearl would like it that way. Thank you very much.